Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, France to Australia, a bush trip. We finished off in Misurata, spelt M-I-S-R-A-T-A-H here, but then Misurata here. So, you know, what's the go there? There's not much consistency with these things. How far can we get? Where's this? Sirte, Gardabia. Maybe that's just the name of the airport. It's got a different name. What would this be? 41 minutes. Look, good enough. A bit long, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. That's fine. We've got to get moving here. We've got to get moving. Shall we go over? Here we go. Look, we do this one. And is there an airport down here? No, but let's go visit our Quadaya. Can't say it. So now we're up to 51 minutes. There's no other airports around. There's no other anything around. I guess we're just going to have to do it. It's just going to be a long trip, this one. There's nowhere to land that's anywhere closer. There's not even other little towns to just break up the trip a little bit. I guess this is a town or it's a farm. No town name though. Damn, we've got nothing. Miles of desert. We're just going to have to do that. Let's go. All right, let's get out of here. Misurata, not sure how it's pronounced. It's spelled differently in different spots. I just looked up where we were going, which is Sirte, S-U-R-T, but also S-I-R-T-E, to see if it was still in Libya, and it is. And the Wikipedia page told me it's got about 18 different spellings, so there you go. Probably the case of all the places around here. So, 1:43 for a bit while we take off. Shall we press our B button to reset our altitude? Or set it to the right, whatever it is. Setting.
Rover Zulu Alpha, 11 continue for south departure. Tower Chas Rover Zulu
Yes,
Alpha,
will do.
11 continue for south departure.
Big city of whatever it was. Misurata. Cool, very cool. Oh, got a bit of wind going on here. What's going on with a bit of wind? So sort out our flashing lights and put on our, no, wrong one. This one, wind, option 2. Ooh, 25 knots. Pretty strong wind here. Alright, so we want 191 for 14 minutes 25. As mentioned, wasn't much of an opportunity to split things up. Couldn't find anything. It's all just desert. We'll see if that's actually the case. On our way to Namur. I think Namur is the name of the airport. Don't even know if that's the name of the town, if there even is a town near. But there is an airport out here somewhere. It could be like that one the other day, which I eventually did find on a map without that name, but it's an Air Force hospital base, so I guess that's why it's got such big runways and whatnot, but then not much of a town around it. It was military, a military hospital.
Rover Zulu Alpha, 11 leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Flying sideways here.
Tower Chas Rover Zulu Alpha, 11 frequency change. Tripoli Center Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11 is type Diamond DA 624 miles south of Hotel Lima Mike Sierra 2,200 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
A football field. Is it? In the middle of just a tiny little village, really. Football Central.
Squawk 5722
Could just be a field, actually. I don't think it is a football field. Maybe. One that's in disrepair, though. Let's level off. 4%-ish. There we go. 90% power. Beautiful.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11.
Didn't start the clock. Outrageous. Fields, farms, bit of a town over there. reddish colouring of the soil. Very desert looking. Big long roads, long straight roads. Again, they obviously like their precision around here. Go to 5% trim. This crosswind and, well, look at that, almost 40 knots. This headwind. My God, damn it. We're doing a long trip with nothing to see and the headwind. My God, this is going to take all day. Be strong, my people. Be strong. We shall enjoy it nonetheless. It is refreshing. No, relaxing is the word I want. We will enjoy the serenity. Big farming area. Let's center the camera because the camera centers and the plane isn't straight. It depends on the wind. There you go. Look how much wind there is. That is insanity. Is Libya always this windy? Something to do with the topography, or is it just it's a windy day, live weather and all of that? Now the moon's in the south. That makes, I suppose, some sense. It was like in the west yesterday or the day before when we saw it. Oh, it's not in. No, it is in the west. No, sorry, I'm facing. I keep turning the camera thinking the compass is turned with it. Of course it doesn't. Yeah, so it's still in the west. The moon hasn't moved. We can stop panicking. It hasn't fallen out of orbit. Wow, there we go. We've found a nice long straight road to follow. What's going on down here? We've got our rows of trees. Good stuff. Oh, where are we for the purple line? We're quite a bit off the purple line. So let's head over to the purple line as well. Or, you know, we'll fly over this road. The roads should lead to other civilizations, you know? People to see. Buildings to look at, you know? Stuff to explore. I'm still losing height at 5%. Maybe I need to power up just a bit. This headwind is doing us a nasty. Alright, big road, where do you go? What have we got here? A little village, I suppose. Strange layout, though. Just wondering if it's sort of like the Libyan equivalent of a trailer park. Don't know what that is. Could just be farm, you know, like housing for the farmers or something. One big farm. There's wind. 34 knots. I think I can trim back down to 4%, but I'll keep the power up just because we're fighting this wind. Another sort of significant sized town, not too bad. Little outskirt cul-de-sac bunch of houses. A sort of main road here where presumably the shops are. Just like every other town on the planet, it seems. Good luck trying to convince me that people are different when everywhere we go, things are basically the same in terms of layout and where people live and how they're living, and there's just certain things that are common to all of us. And then there's the desert over to our right. Fucking nothing. Not a good place to go for a long walk, I suppose. You know, if we wanted to go visit that hill off in the distance, right off in the distance there, you're gonna want to pack a survival kit into your Land Rover. Or, you know, a plane. But that's not where we're headed. We're still headed on our way to Namur Airport. We've done 6.5 minutes of 15. But I've started the clock late, so we're probably more like 8 minutes in. Still plenty of interesting things to see here. This town's actually bigger than I thought. Well, it's quite spread out. Do you call it a town, or is it just a series of little villages or farms? It's all part of the same area. I'm sure they all support the same football team. And now we follow this road in the hope that it leads to more civilization while we enjoy this incredible scenery. Just all sand dunes and stuff. We've arrived at Tatooine. Although that was Morocco where they filmed that, right? Still, not far away, huh? What's this other dirt road thing here? Again, we've got this... We had that before, where it's a sort of dirt road, but doesn't really look like a road. I keep looking at it thinking it must be a train line, but it doesn't... I can't see any train lines. And then you've got... What are these? There's a tunnel there. There's this like a toll booth or something. I guess this might be a toll road, and this might be the old road, I guess. But again, what's this? Is that a tunnel of some sort? I'm just not quite sure what all that is. What are you about, interesting road? Yeah, that's not a road. It stops when there's, you know, that's a building there, and a building there, and then a building there. It's... I mean... There can't be train stations because there's no road to the train station. Like, if that was a stop to get onto the train, how do you get to it? How do you get to that stop? There's barely even a dirt track. No, these are power lines. That's cool. I just don't know what that's all about. In fact, we probably should go over to that road anyway. What's going on with this wind? 42 knots now. I mean, we didn't have any choice on where to land. If it's windy there and it's not the right direction, we might actually have trouble landing. Just trying to get... The purple line is off the screen to the right, so we're heading about over to the purple line here. I'm still wondering about this straight bush track road looking thing, but then has buildings along it. I don't know about that. I don't know what maybe the algorithm's not understanding what it's seeing properly. But even just on the photography, there's little channels there, right? If this was a road, that would be a hole. And then you've got a quarry here. Where's my purple line? It's just... I've gotten so far away from the purple line, it won't even show up now. We'll go over to this other road over here. That just goes off into the distance. Crazy. This is complete madness. And I'm loving every second of it. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Right, purple line should be showing up now. Yeah, there it is, top left corner. Let's get over to this other long straight road, although this one does look much more like a road without holes in it. We've got something here as well, a bunch of things. I think that must be like power lines as well. Again, maybe that's what that road was, even though there were other power lines that we saw. Maybe the algorithm's not seeing, it's sort of seeing these things as if they're buildings or something. Go back to 90. I've ended up climbing. I had noticed I was doing that, but I wasn't too concerned. We're about to head back into the... Well, we're in the teeth of the wind now, so that's why we're climbing. Again, is this a road? I guess it's just not very well travelled. Doesn't really come across as a... I mean, the algorithm certainly hasn't decided it's a road. It's not putting little cars there. Right, I think... Oh, is that our airport in front of us there? There it is. Look, there it is. Our purple line has started to curve. This must be Nanyo Airport. Yet again, must be a military one. There's nothing out here, and there's a giant airport. Could almost land here. We've done, only done like 15 minutes or so. Let's just make it a long one. You can always fast forward it. Dude. I mean, dude. Just a huge airport with no buildings. Possibly a couple of buildings off that dirt track just to the south of it. Maybe something over here. Bunker or something, maybe. Maybe there's a military base underground here. Gotta be the aliens. Gotta be. Well, Nanyo Airport. HL83. Oh yes, there are a bunch of little houses or buildings just to the south of it, so... Must be where things happen here. You know, I hope they're safe from the zombie apocalypse. They are a long way away from everything, but anyway. Let me know if you need any supplies, you know. Barbed wire, bats, crossbows, that kind of thing. Well, just standard zombie killing fare. Exploding cameras. Alright, 134 for 952. On our way to Al-Qadar Iyar. Oh, we've got, look at this. We've got a little something going on here. We've got 3 dirt roads just heading off into the distance. We're at a crossroads. That's amazing. Oh, how's that for a gust of wind? Blew me damn socks off. Probably, what do you think this is? I was going to say probably a military base, but maybe not. Could just be a farm of some sort, or a chemical processing place way out in the middle of nowhere. Could be a power station. The power lines run from it, so there you go. Maybe it's some kind of power station. I'm not sure that Libya's been allowed to have nuclear power, so it's probably not a nuclear power station. Maybe it is, I don't know. I don't know where they're at in that technology, or whether the people around them allow them to have that technology. Look at this road though. Look at this road. Well, we're still getting blown away here. Yeah, okay, 41 degrees. Just trying to see if we're climbing or... yeah, we're sort of... well, we're sort of level, really. I will leave it at that. I thought, you know, with a tailwind we probably want a bit more power. Otherwise, we will descend. What's this? What is this thing? What is this? Just got a big long road there that goes from nowhere and comes from nowhere. Off it goes, bye, off into the distance. And then you've got a little mine here or something. Why did you pick that particular patch of dirt? Get back on our line here, so 134. Wow, so flat, so deserty, so red. Absolutely nothing. Just a road and some power lines. No water, no mountains, no hills. Nothing. Looks amazing though. Looks amazing. What's going on here? Something off a little dirt track. Bunch of trees? An oasis? It is. They're the little oasi, I guess. There must be a little patch of water underneath there. Perhaps it's the spice sands, where the little makers create the spice. Look at this, there's an actual town. I don't think it'd be the town we're heading to. We've only done 4.5 minutes of 10 minutes, so there was another one hidden away here that I didn't see. I could have put down a marker for. No flashing lights, all is good in the world. Little settlement just hiding there. Also in the middle of kind of nowhere. Okay, again with this what is clearly a road. right? But then why has it got these patches of... Is that something that goes over the road, maybe? Or... I mean, it got to be a train line. I don't get it, because what is all this? You know, this is obviously man-made. They've put something here. Then maybe that is sort of overpasses or something. And not holes in the ground. I do not know. I am quite confused. Hello, little town that is not Al-Qadaya. Bunch of housing and a, you know, probably a shopping centre complex kind of thing, and then a bunch of sort of scattered places to live out here in the desert. Not a swimming pool to be seen. You know, why are you here exactly? Football field. Football field. I'm now looking out for cemeteries as well. They might be cemeteries. I pointed one out at one city, but yeah, I had a comment from a very important person saying, where are all the cemeteries? And I'm like, yeah, where are all the cemeteries? You'd think every little town would have a cemetery as well, and maybe I'm just not seeing them. Maybe the algorithm does something weird to them. I guess this is the reason for this town. It's all this farmland along here with what I suppose, given the colouring, is some kind of underwater river where there's at least some fresh water to grow crops and things, because I'm not seeing an actual river though. An above water river. Oh, this is our custom point over here. We're miles from it. Let's go have a look at it at the very least. This is Al-Qadaya. I would normally just go forward, but yeah, we need... Oh, the purple line has moved on? No, it hasn't. It has. Wait, I'm nowhere near the actual point, and the purple line has moved on. This purple arrow, it just does whatever the fuck it wants. Alright, well, you know, we can see the majority of the town here. There's just fields and fields of farms and things like that, so that's cool. That's cool. But our next segment is 26 minutes long, basically. 99 degrees. On our way to our final destination of Sirte. I couldn't find anything in between here. Let's see if I should have looked a bit closer. Will we find some towns, or will this be 25 minutes of looking at sand? Stay tuned. Let's reset our clock. Boom. And 99 degrees. At least we're heading back to the coast, so I guess we'll have the beaches to look at. That'll be cool. Possibly a town or city over there, just not rendered in or anything, because it just sort of looks like that from the colorization. The coloration. That's the word I'm looking for. These thousands of kilometers of dirt tracks. Where's the wind now? Wind is directly behind us. What are you doing, Wind? Why are you behind me? Do not stand behind me, for I will not lead. Do not stand in front of me, for I will not follow. Do not stand to the side of me. In fact, just fuck off. Lel. It's interesting that there's not, to all these power lines, there's no real tracks or anything. They just, I guess, usually when you see power lines like that, there's and a road nearby, there's always, you know, a track to each one, but I guess for people to go maintain it, but I guess they just get in a four-wheel drive and you probably don't need dirt tracks, it's all just flat sand, I guess. Flat dirt. Desert. Little patches of greenery, like, you know, so there must be enough water there just below the surface to support a bit of life. I mean, look at this. There's a town there. How come I couldn't find this town on the map? Let's head over to it. Let's go have a look. A look-see. A peek. Yeah, there's some civilization here, but is it much? Again, a bunch of sort of little patches of greenery that presumably sit atop some underground river system. It's definitely not an above ground river system. Got a mine and a quarry. Bunch of little houses in the center there. A few more over to the right. Okay. Not surprised I didn't find you on the map. There's not much to you, is there? We'll call it a village. Now we need to head back this way a bit. Have a look at what's going on though. Power up a bit more. This wind is causing me to descend sometimes, and I don't want to risk that. We might find ourselves belly flopping onto the ground, which is not what we want. Let's try to sneak back to the purple line, which is hiding in the bottom left of the GPS screen right now. There might even be a little bit of civilization there. Surprised there's nothing on the coast though, at all. This is such a weird section of the planet Earth, you know, you've got sea and beach and then just flat dirt. Can't even see any mountains on the horizon or anything. This must have all been underwater at some point for millennia. But is that a town? It looks like it might be. Another little village. go have a look. It looks like it's basically on the purple line. Won't take us too far off course. Hello, good peoples of tiny Libyan village. Have you heard the news of the zombie apocalypse? I would suggest you run, but I don't know where you would run to. You've already found the middle of nowhere. Good luck and Godspeed to you all. Yeah, these nerds in their little, it might just be sheds as part of these fields, but I don't know. You're living in, when you're living in the middle of the nowhere, in the middle of nowhere, you must be one hell of a hermit. You must hate people. I'm all for that. Good stuff. Good stuff, whoever lives there. I wonder who the person on the planet who lives the furthest away from any other human being. There must be someone who mans a lighthouse somewhere. I wonder if that person, almost certainly a man, enjoys having visitors. Get back to our direction, having visited that little, well, let's call it a village, I guess. Barely even that. Nothing but desert. Alright, we've just about done 10 minutes of 25, so... basically a lagoon going on here. What we haven't got is any people. Guess it's salt water here then? Otherwise, if this was fresh water, probably there'd be farms and whatnot all over the place. Something out over there. Is that just a lake of some sort? Don't know. Nothing. Not a cat, not a rat. You know, not even a little road to, you know, to some kind of research shack or something. It's just... completely uninhabited around here. Sort of feel like this might be a something though. Don't know. Maybe not. All natural. There's some people. A couple of people living here off the road, over the main road that goes along the beach here. The coast. God knows what they're up to. That might be a mine there. Oh, are we threatening to have some civilization here though? Are you threatening me with a good time? Wind's still quite gusty. You know, it's bad enough that it's 40 knots, but 40 knots and gusting as well, that's dangerous. That's dangerous when you want to land. Let's hope it's better in Sirte. Yeah, this looks like a town, maybe. Question mark? Not much to it. If it is. Again, not surprised I couldn't find anything on the map to use as a waypoint. A point of interest. What's going on here? Again, some kind of mine maybe? Almost might be like an archaeological dig or something. It's almost... there's just some what look like low walls at the bottom there that were hiding under the sand. Maybe it's one of these Roman cities that I've heard about in Libya. Again, with this one, it's like, what is all this? Is this just sort of sand formations, or is it... I mean, we're not far from water sources and stuff. It's not a bad spot for a place to be, but it's definitely not an actual current place to be. What I thought was a town is not at all. I just wonder whether these are ancient ruins or something. Maybe not, maybe just a mine. I don't know how to tell the difference. A little bit of a town going on there though. Dude, you woke me up. Contact approach. Approach who? Who approach? Just random approach, huh? Two seven three. Oh, there we go. We've got to fix our QNH. We've got finally some civilization showing up on the left here. We've done 15 minutes, so we're about 10 minutes away from Sirte. We're back on the coast. Oh, a little resort there, maybe on the beach. Fair enough. Good stuff. Town along the river over there. Crazy, that whole section was just dead in every sense of the word. No trees, no people, no water. Nothing. The purple line is way off to our right now, so maybe I'm just trying to sort of stick to the coast here, but is there anything? There's a big road over there, I guess. That would be sort of where the line is. Let's go there. Let's just cross over here and you know, because otherwise we're going to miss the airport. I think the airport was quite a bit south of Sirte itself. That must be Sirte sort of here. It's looking like a fairly big city. Just hasn't rendered in yet. And we'll try and say hi to our purple line again, which is way off the bottom of the map right now. What's this? The circuit board. What? WT again, this must be... Oh, you know what? It's either some kind of ruins or it doesn't look right to me at all. I think this must be stuff that's been blurred out. It's probably a military base or something. That's weird. That's weird, that is. No idea what's going on there. I'm just going to go with the ancient ruins being excavated. But I don't think that's the truth. I think it's probably something that is not allowed to be shown on the map, and so it's just been completely blurred out. And the algorithm does not know what to do with that particularly. Nearly back to the line. The line is basically on that road. I assume that road probably leads to the airport. Or near to it. We've got scatterings of civilization around here. We've done 20 minutes, another 5 minutes should do it, and we'll be on terra firma. We'll find the nearest place of rest, get a nice sleep, and get going again tomorrow. I don't know how much more of Libya there is. I don't know what the next country over is. I think it's Egypt, but I'm not 100% certain of that. We'll find out. There's an airport over there. This is, oh, maybe it's just irrigation channels, but it looks like runways, but I don't think it is. Oh, it might be. The purple lines are beginning to curve. Is that's the airport then? Yes, it is. It's not. I thought that was water. It's runways. Huge bloody place. They do their airports big in Libya. We're gonna have airports on airports here. Let's nearest airport list. Gardabia, that's the one we're going to, so that's its name. Gardabia. Yes, please, I'd like to land here somewhere, although the wind though. Actually, 18, no, I'm not landing there. This is a runway here, right? I'm going to land on that one, because that'll be into the wind then. The wind's too strong to go one-way 18.
Clear to land runway 18.
I'm not landing 18. That would be incorrect. I want to land into the wind, not crosswind. Oh shit. Got that I powered right down. Let's correct that. How many runways has this place got? Jesus. Anyway, I'm doing... Oh, it might actually be 18. Oh, hang on. Yeah, alright. I take it all back, ATC. Thank you very much. You are correct. Did they say right turn? No. Okay, anyway. Where's this runway then? There it is. There it is. God, it's just a mess of bloody taxiways and runways and things. You could very easily pull a Harrison Ford and land on the wrong thing. As it is known in the business, a Harrison Ford. He landed on a taxiway. He's also crashed his plane a couple of times. What's all this? These planes in the water? Oh, it's not... Again, it's not water. It looks like water to me. It's concrete, apparently. There we go. That's better. We're going straight into the wind now. It's only 20 knots. This is 1-way 18. We're heading in the right direction. Alright, good. We're looking good. We're looking real good. We're not landing on water. We're landing on concrete. My brain's just playing tricks on me. This wind is doing me... It's actually making me fly up. We had a gust of wind there. Let's hope we don't have any more. They can be a little bit annoying when trying to land. Especially if they're crosswind gusts. But we're okay. We're good. No wind. We're fine. Slam on the brakes. ATC will tell us to get off the runway, and I'll say, no! You get off the runway! There we go. That was leg 15 of our trip around the world. We've arrived at Sirte, Libya. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.